I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator. Hey, lock it. Tighten up. Now.
Now a man who really stepped up last year, this is Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
General West. Check 15. Hey, Zoo.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got him. Big ass, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Eason, deep ball, and got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald, this one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Break.
Mike 29.
Go.
Check 99.
On the ball.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Set. 18 Gator. Ready?
Off play action. McDonald. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. McDonald under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Ready, break.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Go. Hustle, hustle.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
He's screen. Get it.
They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? if you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Exit. Let's go. Hit it.
From the gun, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Ready. 50, plant.
On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Bengals 14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
X3, 218, jump. Go.
Back to throw. Eason. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
We got this.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man out. Switch. Check 31. Check 31.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Now.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 41-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check.
You draw quarters. Hey, Haywood.
52, right 52. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Go. Smooth. Get it.
2nd and 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st down, Nixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Joker.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Right there. 54 Mike. Stop your whining. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation.
Hey!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Eason completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 52's the mic.
I'm on.
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, check 3.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 90 Wolf. Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Eason. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. For Bryant, McDonald getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDonald, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Got it.
54. Mike 54.
Bravo.
Pretty quiet. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here it comes. Check.
Hey, Jet.
Get one.
Let's go.
Off play action. McDonald. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, lock it. Look at me. Go.
2nd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Sam on. Look, squeeze. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he is all the way up past the 25. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What we got?
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hard. Leo. Hey, orbit.
Throwing again. Eason under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Hey, dude. Check line 54. Bam.
Let's go, baby. Back. Check. Crunch.
Hey, Delta.
Check 4.
Deep grip.
From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Hey.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Down.
Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards on the ground. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Get it.
Off the play fake. McDonald. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Look at me. Score.
Check 24. Rush in.
Go.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Tighten up. Go.
Back to throw. McDonald under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Bullock's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. Nifty move. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Look, squeeze. Ready, go. Any day. Shit. Hey, box drop. Ready.
To throw again. McDonald. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Rock it. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Go. Smooth. Be driven.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returning, it's Benjamin. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Kill.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Echo. Now.
From the gun, Eason. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Eason. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Let's get it.
Ready. Leo!
You're not ready. You're not ready.
To throw on second down. McDonald. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brought down back at the 45.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's coming. We got double up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A draw play for Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing again. Eason. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Looking to throw. Eason. Goodwin able to haul it in. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First down, 49ers.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Eason. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First down, San Francisco.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch
6.
From the gun, Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Eason. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
54. Mike 54.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Right there.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Don't get nervous.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Hit it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Cincinnati, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.